I love making sick gains. I love making sick fucking gains. Yeah.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Daily Swole 295. Welcome. Thank you for joining me live on Facebook. Thanks for listening on SoundCloud and iTunes and watching on YouTube. My real glasses. The real shit. The real shit. We're back. It's good to be back. Good to be back. Yo, 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 what up? Darlene, Salvador, yes, come on in. This episode is controlling your fitness, controlling your results, and can you? Can you control your fitness? Can you control your results? Can you do it? Can you actually do it? And I think it's a good topic because a lot of you have started my fitness program already, 90-Day Dash, and a lot of you are in premium, and even more of you have been watching me for a while here on Daily Swole and been participating and jumping in and being a part of the Swolenormous community. So this is going to be something that you might actually be curious about, even if you don't know that you're curious about, which is so great about the Daily Swole, is that I tell you things that you don't even know you want to know. Shall we drink? Yes. Oh, yeah. Let me just put that bulletproof coffee through the mustache, and we shall begin. Welcome, everyone, to episode 295 of the Daily Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex. Biceps, our biceps, we flex our biceps. And I'm over here flexing Everest and K2 like it ain't no joke with them sick topographical gains. Yes, lit like a tit, large and in charge. The biceps are large, nipples are hard, and we are going to drop some serious knowledge nukes today. So get in your bomb shelters, get in your fallout shelters, get the suits on, get in the bathtub, bring the kittens, bring the puppies in from the backyard because I'm about to tear shit up. 295, getting that 290, that 2 is going to be a 3 soon. That's very exciting. But what's more exciting is the fact that this episode is going to literally go to town on the fact that you can't really control your shit. And that's a little bit discouraging for a lot of people. But here's the thing. I think that a lot of people don't get results. A lot of people don't have the patience. A lot of people don't have that kind of acceptance with their fitness because of the misconception and the misappropriation of control. And what really is control? Being able to manipulate an outcome, right? Being able to manipulate an outcome, being able to take something and create something from it based on your will. And none of us are gods. This isn't a fucking Jerry Bruckheimer film. This is real life. So what can you actually control? Well, you can control your actions. You can control your reactions, but you cannot control what those actions result in. So there's a lot of things that you might want to happen with your fitness. There's a lot of things that you might want to happen with your weight training. There's a lot of things you might want to happen with your business. There's a lot of things you might want to happen with your personal relationships. You might, more than anything, want to make sick gains. Me too. But my experience, even the last couple days, I haven't been able to make it to the gym. I've been working long hours and I just haven't been able to make it. And I feel stiff, I feel tight, I feel sore, I feel banged up. And that's just me personally, you know? I don't work out as much as I would like to. I don't focus on my fitness as much as I would like to anymore. It's not the number one It's not the number one thing in my mind first. Everything for me is Swolenormous, is doing all of this. And I do feel the difference, and I feel the suffering from it, and I keep having to come back to it and understand what I can control and what I can do. Because there's only so many things, there's only so much that I can do at one time, right? There's only so much that I can do like right now. I can only do one live broadcast. Well, I shouldn't say that because I used to do triple, but I can only do one thing. I can only do a live broadcast now. I can't do this, and I can't be working out in the gym. Well, I can, but see, these are all the things. See, I'm realizing, like, well, I do that. I'm going to be doing a live workout in my premium group. So those that are in premium, you can stay tuned for that either today or tomorrow. There will be a live workout where, you know, I'll have the camera set up, I'll work it out. So I try, here's really where this is going. I try to combine things. So it's time management. I try to do a lot of these things in combination. I will do, because I can't always do everything at once, I try to combine different concepts, and I'll do a live workout in my premium group, and I'll set up the camera. So I could do both. I could do a live workout, and I can have my group, you know, get some great content, some additional workouts and videos, and I can actually get my own workout in. So I try to like do things at the same time. But my point is, it doesn't always work out. It doesn't always work out. You might have gym in your schedule. Then you got family, you got job, you have other things that come up on your plate. You have other things that come up. And the idea and the concept that you can control all things that happen is going to be the mental aspect and the mental disposition for you to either continue successfully and optimistically and positively and continue to put out at a high level for the following couple days. Because something can happen today or yesterday that if you hold on to it and you have resentment and you have a feeling of failure because of something that didn't go your way, it's like big fucking surprise. You know, life doesn't go people's way. It's just the way it is. It's not that, and it really isn't that life, it happened your way, it didn't happen your way, it just happened. And it's your perception of whether or not it went your way or not, right? I mean, think about that. Things in life happen. It just happens. And it comes down to whether or not you feel like something happened to you, like a negative, something happened to you as a positive, or something just happened. And then like, how should I feel about that? What should my reaction be? And I don't think people actually go through that process, because something happens and we immediately think it's all about us. Because the only thing we experience is our own first person perspective. We think, okay, everything's happening and I'm receiving it and it's all for me. No, things are just happening. So for whatever reason, you know, I put this table up, it's a standing desk. What if it just falls? What if it just falls? It doesn't mean that I did anything bad to it. It could have just fallen if I didn't elevate it. I mean, it just falls. For like luck of the draw, like shit just fucking happens. Well, I could be like, oh my God, my life sucked, it's just broke on me and everything. Or it just happened and how am I gonna react to this? Well, I can start picking it up, I can adjust it, I can make it stronger, I can put it over here, I can change my environment. Like things have happened over the course of the past year with my fitness and with my business, with everything. Things that I didn't plan, things I didn't control, things I didn't expect, things I didn't necessarily want to happen, but I adjust, like it just is. And we can dwell on whether or not we've lost 5 pounds or 10 pounds or built the muscle we've wanted to in the past couple months, or we can just look at it, observe, experience it, and then adjust and, you know, produce in the future. So you are able to make change. You're able to make change, but the change that you have to be making is to observe, change in your observance, change in your experience of life. Put a different filter on it. Nothing is happening to you. Things are happening, and how do you react to them? How do you view them? And you can view them as a positive. You can view them as a positive. You know, let's say I have, you know, a desktop computer and a laptop computer, and the desktop breaks. I can moan and groan and, oh my goodness, I have to get a new computer. Or I can say, look, I can be more mobile now with the laptop. Now I don't have the desktop. I'm going to be more mobile and do things in different areas and, you know, get around a little bit and, you know, go sit on the couch. Just the way you look at it. It's the way you look at it. With your fitness, Let's say you try a diet. Let's say you try a nutrition plan. Let's say you try fucking a new workout, a new exercise. You try a new routine and you don't like it. Well, you know something else you don't like. Don't waste it. Don't waste that experience. Don't waste that, how do I say? Don't waste that time. Don't waste that value. And failures have value. And you can't control the outcome. You can control what you do every day, but what can you control? You can control your emotion, you can control your scheduling, but things still happen. I shouldn't even really say you can control your scheduling. You can plan, you can want to, you can do A plus B plus C to hope that D actually happens, but then there's a fire at the gym and the gym closes down, or your air conditioning floods and you have to sit around the house and wait for someone to fix it. My point is, what can you do today? What can you control? I want all of you, now that you're already liking the broadcast, if you haven't shared the broadcast, I appreciate you sharing the broadcast. Also, a lot of this information is in my ebook. If you haven't downloaded my ebook, you can click the link in the description of the post. But what I want you to do is in the comments, and you can start doing this right now because we'll be on for a couple more minutes. If you haven't done this already, I want you in the comments to write in. I want you to write in your response to this broadcast. I want your opinion because I want you to write down what you focus on controlling. If you find this a problem, if you've ever focused on this before, because some of you probably are familiar with these concepts, but I want you to write down below what in your day you can actually control. One thing that you can do to either relinquish control from or focus on for control that can help you get closer to where you want to be. So maybe give me a little blurb about what your goal is and what you are focusing on. What can you control? Literally, what can you control? And I want you to go deep. You know, I'm Papa Swolenormous. This is a little more philosophical today. I know, you know that on Daily Swole, we go fucking deep. We go balls deep on the Swole. We go all the way in on the Swole because it's important. It's important. Fitness is not surface. This comes from within. This is all the way in. You're a human being. We all see on the outside. If I see you in person, I'm like, yo, what up? You're like, yo, what up, Papa Swole, fucking enormous. I'm like, what up? And we all both stand in the street like, it's yeah. And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And everyone else is like, the fuck is that? If we're doing that, if we're flexing off on each other, we're looking at the outside. But what's going on the inside? What's going on the inside? What's going on up here? What's going on inside? What is going on inside? And I want you to give me an example of what you are going to try to focus on more for what you can control, or what you realize right now that you can't control. I want you to think about your obstacle, whether it's business, personal, or fitness, and I want you to think about what you can actually control in your life. And I want you to type your response down below. I want you to lay it down. And also, I am going to be posting a pretty cool image on Instagram, so we can have the conversation continue over there. So make sure you check that out. I'm gonna have a little blurb about that. So if you're on here too as well, leave the comments below. But you can also check out my post. It's gonna be in a few minutes after the Daily Swole, and then you guys can feedback on that. Those of you that are in premium, there will be a live workout this weekend, so make sure you stay tuned for that in premium. And these are all things that, depending on the workout, I can break it down. These are things that may or may not be able to be used in the 90-day Dash program. Those of you that have also purchased and have been doing my 90-day Dash fitness program. So if you want more information on that, you can download my ebook in the description. You can also sign up for Swolenormous Premium, where you can get exclusive access to the 90-day Dash program purchase page and more information, but you also get workouts, yoga flows and stuff in premium, which is going fantastic. So that's at my website, swolenormous.com for premium, and you get more information about the 90-day Dash in Swolenormous Premium, and also if you download my ebook, 7 Pillars of Swolenormous. But I put the link there, and I'll put the link in the comments below after I sign off here. So episode 295, what can you control? Today's theme is what can you control? What can you focus on? What do you have to put your bullseye, your fucking sensors on? Those high beam nip lights, just focus. I want you all to focus on at least one thing, 100% of what you can control. And I want you to really put your effort in that regard to see more change. Stop focusing on shit that you have no control over. Things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. So what can you control? A week without one drink and my motivation has returned. See, not having a drink. You can control that, whether or not, what can you control? And if you can control it, you can change it. And if you can change it, you can make a fucking difference. Thanks for joining me for episode 295 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Large and in charge. Say goodbye, K2 and Everest, coming to you live on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern Time. Thanks for watching on YouTube and listening to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Remember, in the comments below, leave a couple blurbs about what you can actually control or what you're going to try to control or what you're trying to control and you realize now, fuck me, I can't even control that. We're going to change some shit. We're going to change some lives. So thanks for joining me for episode 295. I'll see you all tomorrow for episode 296. Premium, I will be seeing you very, very soon this weekend for some awesome, awesome additional content. Deuces.